Hi, my name is Dustin Poche. I am 31 years old. My hometown is Russell, Kansas. So yeah, and right now, currently, I am residing in New York City, in Harlem, honey. We're taking over. The gays are taking over. I love it.
So tell me a little bit about your childhood.
When I was a kid, I really knew that I was always different. Well, really different, actually. I don't think I knew I was gay or anything. It wasn't about that. I just was really different. I really actually remember being under the covers, like in the middle of the night with my little red flashlight, like entranced in like Vogue magazine, these glossy pages, these beautiful women celebrities, and, really just, like, I was like, oh my god, like, if I could only be something like these women, but how could I? I mean, really, like, I was really kind of lost in the middle of Kansas and, like, a bunch of wheat fields and poop, so I was, my whole childhood was getting out of Kansas and making it to New York, and being an artist and being creative, and that's what my life is about, and that's who I am as an artist. And I think today, it's about owning that finally and realizing that. And I look at my drag as art. I look at it, because like when I sculpt and I paint and I draw and I dance and I sing and I run around in tall high heels, I mean, those are all art forms to me. I mean, really, 7-inch heels, that's an art form to be able to walk in those. And I pride myself upon it. But it's cool, and drag is art to me, and I'm doing it all in a really big way today. Hi! Now that you've met my dear friend Dustin, it's time to meet Dusty! Hi, everybody! I also want to sit here and tell you a little bit about my drag character. Well, me, Dusty. It really all comes from my mother, and I have many, many women and celebrities that I am inspired by: Dita Von Teese, Dolly Parton, Madonna, Jeanette MacDonald, and the list goes on and on. But to be honest with you, it's my mom that really was my inspiration from a young age. She is on a daily basis, she is determined, glamorous, and dynamic. And all the women that I've ever found inspirational, I've always found in my mother. And to be honest, it's a little backwards. I think that when I see these women and celebrities that I love so much, it's the fact that I'm seeing my mother in them. And I learned I think everything I know, almost everything I know from my mom, from watching her do her makeup ever since I was very, very little. She's also a hairdresser, so that tells you a little bit about her. And and she's a wonderful, beautiful person. And she also taught me that the best way to get through life and the best way to get through hard times is a smile and lip gloss. My mama always said, don't leave your house without your lips on. So I didn't. I'm wearing them for you tonight.
And how long have you been doing drag?
I've been doing drag since the year I graduated high school, actually, 1997. The minute I got out of Russell, Kansas, honey, I was in Denver, Colorado, hanging out at the snake pit, doing little numbers for the kids.
Okay, and so what hardships have you had by doing drag?
Oh gosh, hardships. That's all. That's a big one for me because about 7 years ago, I was at a big party, and I was all dressed up. I was very proud of my look and the dress that I had made, and I was having a really good time. And I'll be honest with you, honey, I was I was having a real good time, and I wasn't being safe, and I was attacked in drag. I found myself alone, which was very dangerous, and I wasn't taking care of myself. And not that I did play a part in it, that I wasn't being safe. And it was hard to get through that. I think, especially at that time, I was a little naive, and didn't understand when people were mean to me, and didn't understand when other people didn't understand. Like, when I was just having fun, I was just being myself, I was just being Dusty, And you know, and afterwards I didn't do drag for a long time. I didn't do drag for like 6 years, to be honest with you. It really just broke my heart, and it scared me.
And why
now,
do you feel now that you can come back and do drag?
And now, to be honest with you, like right now, coming back, I've learned a lot about myself, and I really, really missed the creative aspect of drag, and I missed out, you know, and I was really upset that I was angry for a long time at this person for taking that away from me. And you know what? I just kind of came to a point now where like, no one could take this away from me. It belongs to me, and I have a really good time, and I'm back, and there's no fear involved. I ain't scared of nothing.
So what does drag mean to you?
Drag is art to me. Drag is art to me, and it always has been. It enables me to use all of my creative branches, like a tree. Like all my creative branches, I can pull in and use them as one. I can paint, sculpt, sew, design, and sing and dance and walk in really high heels, and I love it.
And did you mention something about freedom?
Yeah, drag is a freedom to me. It really allows me to really express in the purest form my feminine side. Not that I don't do that as a male, because, you know, whatever, like I am who I am. But when I'm dressed up in drag, I feel fantastic. There's not a feeling like it. It's a little bit of a high, really. And I love entertaining, and I love attention. I love getting my picture taken. It's so much fun. Yes, yes.
So what does it take for you to transform into your fabulous character of Dusty?
It takes me, okay, I think I can, with Quickie, I can get in drag the fastest in 1 hour and 45 minutes. And I'm working on it. But really it takes me 3 to 4 hours to create Dusty. There's a lot of body things that go into it, and the painting and the sculpting, and it also takes time, and you really can't rush it. As I'm doing my makeup and things and posing in the mirror and everything, I mean, that's me getting into the character and really letting her come out and relax, because Dusty's very calm and she's fun, and I can't be frantic and nervous and all that. So, you know, that process of sitting there and pampering myself, as I think is one of the largest things that I love about drag. It's special, and it's for me, and I feel pretty, and I like to feel pretty sometimes.
Amen.